Hi everyone, it's Katherine here from Chaos Creates. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I'm here to share with you a layout for Pink Fresh Fridays, and this is where the lovely Joanne Bartel has put together a group of scrappy girls and guys to scrap using Pink Fresh Studio collections. So I'll leave a link to all the people playing along in my description below. But I have pulled out a couple of collections here. So I have Life Right Now and Keeping It Real. So I have those two collections, and I'm going to scrap this layout about a neck injury I had over Christmas, kind of New Year. I mean, it's still ongoing, but it wasn't the best time. But I really wanted to make a point of scrapbooking something that is not a great event, but something that was quite significant, and it still is quite significant in my life right now. So I've pulled out these collections because they've got a little bit of I guess some quotes and some things around things not being awesome and great. So I wanted to document this. Now, I've pulled out this paper. This is from Life Right Now, and it's a lovely floral, and I thought that I could use it to create a border for my layout. Sometimes with my scrapbooking, I kind of get on a flow in terms of using the same sort of techniques. And so I am going to use something similar to what I used recently for a Confessions of a Paper Addict layout. Just in my brain, that's how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and create this border. So rough up the edges of my white cardstock here with my edge distressing tool, and then stick that together and start creating my layout. So what else can I tell you? I'm going to use some wet adhesive to stick this down. Gives you a little bit of wriggle room, and I like roughing up the edges of that white cardstock because then it's not so straight. So if it's not quite aligned, it's okay. You don't get as much sense that it needs to be perfectly straight. This photo was a selfie I took at the doctor's surgery. I had a couple of bulging discs in my neck, and still, obviously, it's still happening. I'm going through sort of some real strong rehab. I'm at the physio all the time. And so I ended up having to have a cortisone injection to try and settle down the inflammation. It was a pretty... it's not like you have to go in, you don't have to stay, you just literally go in for the needle, but you need to be under a CT scan for them to be able to do it and line it up properly. There's some risks associated with it. They do it all the time, but it was still, a pretty big deal in my mind. It was, having a needle sort of stuck into your neck and back, and it wasn't pleasant. And at the time I was in a lot of pain. So it was, pretty uncomfortable, but I wanted to document, like I said, the good times, the bad times, all the things. I think it's good that we document these things as well. So I am taking some Distress Oxide. This is the Dusty Corduroy color, and I'm just using this stencil here to create a little bit of interest in the background. That's a Vicky Bouton stencil there that I'm using. I don't know which collection, so sorry, I can't tell you, but just using that there. So now I'm going to take this sticker pack and add Real Life there. To the top corner. There was quite a bit of open space there, and then I'm sticking this sticker down that says Over It, because I definitely was over it at this stage, and I still had a fair way to recovery, to be honest, from here. But I'd spent all my whole Christmas and New Year just really struggling. Like, I couldn't do anything much, I couldn't go anywhere. I wasn't really sleeping. Like, it was impacting quite all of my life, really. So I'm just pulling out these thickers, and I'm going to create a title with this here. I wasn't sure. I thought there was a little bit more kind of, I know there was a word that was nope, and I think that was what I was thinking of when I pulled out this collection. I was thinking of these stickers. I didn't end up, it was already used. I must have used it on something else. So I'm going to pull this out and says, this is real. So, the tab there, and then the scripty letter. And these are gorgeous. So I really love these title sort of thickers. I'm just going to move that around. I was trying to get these sort of purples to match, and I think I did okay. I think the Dusty Corduroy matches pretty well with some of these florals that I will put down shortly. Oh, there we go. There's my florals. I'm going to pull those out and, create a couple of clusters around the page. So I'm going to have one in the bottom right-hand corner and one in the top left-hand corner. And then I'm going to create one at the top of the page. I've sort of offset my photo because of the angle that I'm looking at in the photo. I felt like I needed it to be quite, slightly offset from the center. I'm going to go ahead and take these. I really wanted to use this circular sticker, but I couldn't get it to work anywhere. And that says nope. And then I pull out this sticker, sort of this tab sticker. I will end up doing some journaling there, just putting the date and a few little details about what was happening. So I stick that down, and I will do the journaling off camera. And I'm just looking around to see what else I can make work. I've stuck down my florals now. I'm just going to put some foam adhesive just to make sure that it gives it a little bit more lift and a bit more dimension around the photo. So I'm just adding that there. But yeah, while I'm sticking this down, like I said at the start of the video, there's a lot of crafty people playing along. So please make sure you go ahead and check out their layouts using Pink Fresh Studio. Everyone will be using somewhat a different collection, so go ahead and check it out. I love this scrappy hop because I have a lot of Pink Fresh Studio collections and I love them, and I want to use them. I want to get things documented, so it's a really good way to do that. Now I'm just going through and sticking down some puffy florals. So I've put one in that bottom cluster and one in the top cluster. I couldn't make one work in that sort of top cluster around the photo, so I've left it. And I really wanted to use this sew over this sticker. And this sticker sheet has quite a few good sort of sentiments, but nothing was quite working. So I decided to come in and move that sticker, so the one that says over it, and I think that's fine to repeat it, over it, sew over it, because I really was, I was still a long way from recovery at this point. Just putting that in the corner of the photo there, and I decided to add a little bit more of a floral just to poke out the bottom, just to take up a little bit more of that white space. And then I come in with this sticker that says one thing at a time. I basically was needing to take things just one day at a time, see what I could actually do. And I'm just trying to see what else I can make work from these stickers. I think, there's some other photos from this time that I will document in a Project Life page. And so, some of these stickers will come in handy for that, I think. So then I'm going to come in with some enamel dots. These are from the Keeping It Real collection. So I'm just going to come in and add 3 little enamel dots around the different clusters. So I think I use, a light blue, that kind of dusty corduroy purple colour, and a peachy pink colour. And so I'm just creating a couple of different clusters around here with those colours, but in different sizes depending on the size of the cluster. Because I've got the biggest cluster down the bottom, then move into the smaller one near the photo, and then the smallest one up the top. And now I'm going to come in with some gold splatter, and that will be it for my layout. So I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye.